weet nooit waar jy goed moet wees nie. Hey guys, welcome to Outdoorphoto. Thank you very much for joining us. Today in studio we have Conrad. We're going a little bit in-house. We're going to bring out a whole series of Meet the Team with Outdoorphoto. Today, one of the vital components in the shop. Conrad, thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Gunther.
It's going to be a lekker chat. I just want to touch base on all things second-hand in the shop.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people don't necessarily know that we do second-hand. They're kind of surprised when they hear we've got second-hand equipment.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the little niches and people are concerned, what's the equipment like? Is this a second-hand car that I'm buying? What do we have to look out for? What are the processes that you go through when taking in new equipment?
Okay, well, basically it's testing, obviously. We have test sheets. The guys must go through every element of the equipment, basically looking for small little mistakes that people usually miss. Simple things like a zoom lock, scratches on elements. Fungus is a big problem these days. Get a lot of fungus on the lenses, and these days you basically write a lens off when it has fungus. They can't fix it. They have to replace all the elements.
I think just touching on that quickly, a lot of people don't realize that fungus, storing your lens in a dark place, especially if there's any moisture in the area, it's horrendous. It pretty much catches a cold and you can't cure it.
Yeah, and it can basically, if you have other lenses with that lens, it can damage all your lenses. You have to put it in a Ziploc bag and throw it away, basically.
Yeah, hopefully you've got insurance on it.
Yeah.
So Connie, I've got a camera. I've got an old camera. I want to bring it in. I want the new baby.
Yeah.
What are the steps that I'm going to follow? What's going to happen? I walk in the front door.
Yeah. So basically, one of the sales consultants or myself will come and see you. We'll do evaluation, do shutter counts on your camera, check your lenses overall quality, test everything, run through it. If there is any damage to your equipment, we can tell you, listen, we can send it in, repair it. The cost of the repair will be deducted from your equipment. So we can still help you even if there's small little problems. Obviously, if your camera has been diving or anything like that, we can't help you. And then we'll give you a valuation, give you a price on what we can offer you, and you can use it as store credit on your new purchase, or we can basically pay it out to you as an EFT. So yeah, it's very straightforward.
So there's a couple of different options.
Yeah.
And then obviously the trade-in process is immediate.
Yeah.
So when all the paperwork's done and dusted, it's signed, done, yes, it's in, and you walk out with your new gear.
Absolutely. It's a very fast process. I would say it take about 30 minutes, depending on how much gear you bring us. It's quick, it's effortless. Yeah, that's it.
What are the alternative options when people would like to get more for their equipment?
Okay, so we do have a third option. It's basically sell on behalf. We sell it on your behalf. We take a 15% handling fee for the main reason of warranty. We put a warranty on your equipment. So the day it sells and something goes wrong with your equipment, it's not your problem, it's our problem. We cover the warranty. So you can set your price the day it sells. It takes 7 days to pay out after the sale because we have a 7-day return policy. And that's it, money in your account. Or you can take store credit, up to you.
Yeah, easy way to get on to the next item coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the testing process, these are all steps that you've put into place to assure that whoever is buying a second-hand item gets a premium product.
Yes.
What are typically the things that would have you turn items away?
Well, major things, I would say a front element, a back element that's scratched. Sometimes, let's say your lens is worth X amount, and to replace the front element is going to cost you 50% of what your lens is valued at. It's not worth for us to fix that and resell it again. I can literally say, sorry, we can't help you. You can do it yourself. Then we can help you afterwards. But for us, it's not valuable.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it to fix something more than 50% of the value of the trading.
Now, something that we spoke about earlier was fungi.
Yeah.
What are the steps when a camera comes in with fungi or a lens?
It's mostly the lenses. We do get them in cameras. Water damage you see very quickly on a camera. I mean, you just remove your battery. You can look inside where the shutter box is. You'll always see little white marks and stuff. It's like almost like a rust. When a battery leaks, that same type of acid rust it makes. With a lens, it's sometimes difficult to see fungus. If you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to see it, but it spreads very quickly. So it can show little dots, and we will exactly know that little dot is fungus. Within a few months, the whole element is covered. It makes little trails everywhere.
And that's not something that's serviceable or fixable.
No, not really. They basically tell you they have to replace all the elements. They can clean it. It's a quick fix, but it's not guaranteed it's not going to come back. So most of your service centers will tell you, give you a quotation to basically replace all your elements inside your lens. And that's
I know that some of the service centers don't even want to touch. They don't even want that in their service center. Because it's like a cold. It's contagious to the other lenses that can spread out.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
You imagine a pandemic of fungi.
Yeah.
Not ideal in a camera shop.
No.
So, what are some of the bizarre stories that you've encountered with trade-ins?
Well, we've seen funny stuff. People trying to clean their own cameras. They use household products inside the shutter box.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I mean, we all have had a crazy story in store with people coming. I've cleaned my sensor with toothpaste. I saw something on Google and it says toothpaste can clean it. Stuff like that.
Don't trust TikTok.
Yeah. No, we've seen funny stuff. I mean, lenses that's literally falling apart and people still want money for it. Weird stuff. Cameras that's literally, there's no rubbers left on the camera, no dial is working, and they still think they can get top dollar for it. And you have to explain to someone, listen, your camera's worth nothing. But yeah.
I think that's always a tough discussion.
It is, yeah.
Because we're here to help people, and we want to try and assist people as best as possible.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
But sometimes
you can't. I mean, in the end of the day, it's still a business. We still have to keep our lights on. And that's a very, very difficult discussion even to have with the sales guys. I mean, their clients is their priority in life. They always want to help them and make sure they get the best deals. And then I'm the bad guy in the back that has to say, no, we can't help the client. So it happens. But yeah, we always try to help where we can.
I think my personal not favorite, but funny experience that I've had was a guy trying to buy a second-hand lens that we didn't even have in stock.
Yeah.
But he was very adamant, I have to find him a lens before the weekend.
Oh, yes.
Because they're going away.
Yeah.
And we do trade-ins. I'm like, yes, we do trade-ins.
Yeah.
What would you like to trade in? And he said, no, piano.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I immediately started looking around in the shop to try and figure out which one of the guys are trying to prank me.
Yeah.
But it's insane. You get crazy stories.
Yeah, you get them. We get a lot of people that want to sell their laptops and computers. And I mean, in the end of the day, we're not like I always say, a pintjieswinkel. We can't. Yeah.
We're not cash crusaders.
Yeah, we're not cash crusaders. We can't, unfortunately. But
fortunately.
sometimes it feels like we are, but yeah.
Now, what are the items that we do trade-ins on, and where do you draw the line? I mean, somebody can't bring a strap in.
No, so we don't do tripods and accessories and stuff like that. There is a big shift in the market at this stage. I've had a few conversations over the past months with also other stores and people that's in the second-hand market dealing. Like your older generation lenses and stuff, we're busy shifting out of the market. It's too expensive to repair. It's too expensive to carry warranties and stuff like that. So there is a massive shift at this stage. But yeah, it stays basically... The things we still buy is still good quality things. It's not stuff that's 30 years old. It's still workable. You can still manage it.
We still want to provide a premium second-hand product.
Exactly, yeah.
So I think that's also a thing that has become a touchy subject.
Yes.
Somebody bought a 500mm f4 lens. They paid thousands of rands for it.
Yeah.
And then they bring it in, and it's a Mark 1 or a VR1.
Yeah.
And the brands themselves don't even support those lenses anymore.
That's a very big issue at this stage. I mean, we've had a few lenses that's been discontinued by suppliers, and then they only carry the parts for another 5 or 6 years. And after that 5 years, we can't touch those lenses anymore. Even though the client paid 100,000 Rand for it a few years ago, if we can't fix it, we can't sell it. We're very proud of our warranty we give to clients. So we can't provide a warranty. We can't assist that client with that equipment. So
yeah, it's a tough discussion.
It is. It's a very tough discussion.
But it's at the core of it, we're here trying to help out.
Yeah.
So it again goes in all the different directions.
Yeah.
I think the one other option that people have is that they can try and sell it out of hand on our classifieds.
I just wanted to say the classifieds is always a good last resort. There's a lot of foot traffic on the classifieds page. We've had very good success rate with clients selling privately on the classifieds page. But yeah, they also have to be, how can I say, don't shoot over the moon. If you know your equipment, there's no value anymore. Don't try and sell it for best top dollar.
It's going to be there a while.
Be reasonable. Look at the market and literally make your price less than the other guys just to get rid of your equipment, to get something back at least.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Get it moved on.
Yeah.
I think it's a crazy discussion how many times we've actually seen it that people come in and they rate their camera as brand new.
Oh yes.
But they somehow dragged it behind the car to get it here. It's not brand new anymore.
They think if it works, it's brand new. We have a star rating system on our website that's very important. You'll never see something below 3 stars on our website. We don't want to go that low on our equipment. We're very proud of how the overall condition of our equipment. So the star rating is very easy. 5-star meaning it's almost new. It's not new. A lot of people think if it's a 5-star, you're buying a sealed box. You're not. It's just equipment that's in mint condition. It's hardly been used. There's no scratches even on the mounts. Nothing. 4-star is excellent equipment. Nothing wrong with a 4-star, but there is a little bit of show of wear and tear, or a camera shutters above 10 to 20,000.
Very high quality secondhand.
Very high. Your 3-star is basically, how can I say, that's equipment that's worked. That we usually sell it for less than the market value just to get a move on with the equipment, but it's still workable. There's still warranty on it. It's still good secondhand.
So I know that sometimes people would buy items in the shop, they'd go out, they'd use it, they'd not be happy with it, and they bring it back.
Yes.
And obviously if it's a camera or something like that it has been used.
Yeah.
And it still falls in the return policy period. There's a handling fee.
Yes.
That handling fee usually gets deducted and the item can be sold as a 5-star second-hand item.
Yes, absolutely.
So you're basically looking at new equipment if you're buying 5-star.
Yeah. We also have a damaged box section in our new store and used gear website. So a lot of the times we'll get damaged boxes from suppliers. That's a brand new camera. It's never been touched, never been switched on.
Soiled stock. The packaging.
Yeah, just the packaging. The box has a little hole in it, or it's been squished a little bit. Then we'll sell it for a lot less than new price. And people tend to think it's damaged stock. It's the package is damaged. There's nothing wrong with the equipment inside it all. It's basically brand new.
I've always been a big advocate of secondhand.
Yeah.
Because especially buying from our pool of equipment,
yes,
everything's tested, everything's been checked, everything is 100%. You've got a warranty backing it. But on top of that, you also sit in a situation where you're paying less for something that is better.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at the price ranges, if you're looking at new or you're looking at a second-hand camera, you can get a second-hand camera but a better body than the new one at a new price.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's a difficult question in deciding on which direction to go. But if you know what you're looking for, second-hand's a really good option.
Especially availability. We get it a lot. There's people, they want to buy new, but the suppliers don't have stock and they can't give you ETA when stock is coming. Then we have it in second-hand, and it's just basically convincing that client you're not buying a broken item. Yeah. You're just buying an item that's been used a bit, and you're saving almost 50% of your cost.
Yeah.
So it's a very helpful section of the business to help people quickly to get something that you need and you can't find it new, to save money.
And it also goes in the opposite direction. You want the new one,
yeah,
man, trade in your old one. Exactly. And there you go. You're halfway there.
We always make a joke of clients and say, listen, you're saving, let's say, example, 10,000 Rand on this camera now. That's 10,000 Rand you can use on your holiday and your trip. That pays a few nights as bar bill, you have to think it in that way as well. It's still a good item.
Taking it another step further.
Yeah.
Connie, this has been a great chat. Thank you very much. I hope this helps the people out there to better understand the second-hand section and what we're trying to do, and the hard work that you guys are putting in. The images on the website, just to finish off with, just run us through that whole process, because I think a lot of people don't realize you photograph everything.
Yeah, so I actually rebuilt it 5 times, my studio box. So every image you see on the website is real live images of the actual product. We also brought in 360 now, so you can basically rotate the camera or the lens to make sure there's no hidden marks.
That's such a cool feature.
Yeah, people
Looks
always
really cool.
People think you're trying to hide stuff on the website. No, that's why we brought it even more, extended the view of the actual image. So every little item you see is the real product. We don't use stock images. We want you to see what you buy.
Yeah.
So that what you buy on the website, that's what you're going to get.
There's a lot of effort going into it.
Absolutely. It's a lot of work.
Awesome. Once again, thank you very much for joining me for this podcast. I know it's nerve-wracking for some people, but it's a lekker chat. It's been good talking to you.
Good.
And I hope it brings clarity to the people out there to know that they can trust in buying second-hand equipment from Outdoor Photo. Comes with a warranty, has been checked, has been cleaned.
Yeah.
Everything is 100% legit. So you're also not dealing with some guy on Marketplace that you have to go and find in Mukkelneek's back streets.
Yeah, and some dodgy EFT, or I'll send my courier and pay you tonight, and nonsense like that.
Yeah, it's all trusted, it's all through the business, and it's all through the books.
Yeah, it's a very safe way as well. And just a last point, we're very cautious about stolen gear as well. Just want to bring that out there for people as well. If there's a report of stolen gear, we always check serial numbers to make sure we're trying to support that part of the industry as well, making sure the bad stuff doesn't reach our stuff.
So in saying that, if your gear gets stolen, please make sure to drop us a message.
Yes, please email us all the serial numbers. We do check that, and we will phone you if your gear pitches up by the store, and we can confiscate it from the guy that's trying to sell it, and make sure it gets back in your hands.
Awesome. If you want more information or you want to get into contact with Conrad, please hit the website, Meet Team, and scroll down. You'll find Conrad's profile picture on there, and email address and everything else is listed there. Guys, thank you very much for watching this show. See you soon in the shop. Cheers.